Sunday night, Tracky talks bollocks.
Hi girls and guys, it's MrTrakky and we're on the right track. Guys, welcome to episode 18 of the Real Life Show. In today's episode, I'm going to tell you about the time that I got catfished. Now, I was speaking to my fiance today and I was like, babe, I don't know what to do for today's video. I've got a few ideas, but I'm not too sure. So she turned around to me and she was like, whoa, why don't you tell everyone about that hilarious time you got catfished? Because she goes, I found it rather funny when you told me. So my best friend Calamity, he had me on this internet dating thing, as I explained in my online love video, and needless to say, I've had the odd disaster, but this was probably the biggest one. So I was talking to this girl, and she was pretty. She was very pretty. But I went against one of my few rules, which was when I'm speaking to someone, I check their profile, I check what they're about. They have to have more than one line in their profile, obviously. And they have to have a certain amount of pictures, but they also have to have a picture where I can see their body for obvious reasons. Now, I went against this rule. My missus is chuckling in the background right now. I went against this rule. Don't ask me why, because to this day I still haven't worked out why I broke my own protocol. But yes, needless to say, I was chatting to this girl and she was saying the right things. She was saying the right things. So we caught up in conversation for a few days, and I thought she was she had a few things to say. And she was a decent conversation, so we arranged to meet up. The day came where we was gonna meet up, and I'd got my hair cut, made sure I was looking my best, got a nice outfit, drove down in my car, and arranged to meet up with her. So I had a meeting location and a meeting time. And I chose to go with a few of my mates, including Calamity, just for a bit of moral support. So we drove down to the area in question, and I pulled up about 15 minutes early. It's something that I always do, and I never go exactly where I say I'm going to meet someone. I'll be about 100 to 200 meters away, just so I can scope out the situation, because there's a few horror stories I've heard of guys getting pulled out their car and robbed because they've been honey badgered, honey trapped, sorry, honey badgers from a ghost, isn't it? Yeah, honey trapped, and they've had their jewels and their car ripped from them, and they've been sent home in their boxer shorts. But that's another story for you another time. But yes, I pulled up, and there was no obvious signs of this girl, in my eyes anyway. And my mate pointed out this girl that was at the bus stop. Now, she was wearing all black and white. Babe, stop, because I can't keep it together. Can you hear my missus? She was in all black and white, and she was of the larger nature. Now, I'm being very careful in how I say this, because I'm not trying to insult no one, but let's just say she wasn't my type. That's the most polite. She was big. Let's not beat around the bush here. She was big. So my mate turned round to me and he goes, do you think that's her at the bus stop? And I was in disbelief. Nah, it can't be her, man. That can't be her. Realising in my head, to my horror, that I didn't stick to my protocol and maybe it could be her. Oops. So Calamity suggested that I made the phone call. The phone call, yes, just to see if her hand pulled out a phone with the bingo wings to see if it was her. And to my horror, as soon as the phone connected and it started to ring, she was there shuffling around in her bag, her overnight bag, so she obviously had plans. And she answered the phone. I put it straight down and just stared straight in front of the car, because there was a car with 3 of my mates in there and me, so I just stared straight forward because I didn't even want to interact with anyone now, because I knew I was in for a ridicule. And my mate turned around and goes, I've seen her on TV. I've seen her on TV. Ain't she one of the Dairy Lee cows? It was horrible. It was, I really genuinely got catfished. Now, I'm not trying to offend anyone that's of the bigger size here. I have been with girls that are bigger, but this girl deceived me for a start, and she was big. She was big. So, what did MrTrakky do? Well, I answered the phone when she rang the second time and told her I was at the same place and the same location, and acted as if she stood me up. Then I proceeded to turn on the engine of my car, slap it in first, smash my foot on the throttle, and wheel spin from the scene like I'd just committed a robbery at the Nisa store that was opposite us. Guys, have you had any catfish experience, or any experiences which just turned out to be the total opposite? Have any of you been to Thailand and ended up getting a gentleman instead of a girl? Surely somebody's going to be able to comment here and tell me I'm not the only person that has had this happen to him. Guys, if you've enjoyed the video, as always, please don't forget to like, share and subscribe. And as always, don't forget to stay on the right track. Peace.